I came across this story a couple days ago and I felt compelled to share my thoughts on it. Some of you who have been following this page know exactly how I feel about those who take advantage of children sexually. Well, in South Africa, a young 7-year-old girl by the name of Cwe Cwe was assaulted at school. From what I've read, there are 3 suspects. 2 of them are staff members of the school, and the third is the principal of the school. The school has been deregistered, but I believe the principal is still at large. When the child's mother was looking for justice, she was told by the same principal to keep it on the hush because you're trying to destroy the school's prestige and that she should move her daughter to another school. Yes, the same principal who is a suspect in the case. He even refused to cooperate with the authorities' investigation where they requested his DNA. If he were innocent, he wouldn't have to deny them that access. I'm assuming the principal is a suspect by way of the other 2 suspects that worked at the school ratting him out. What disgusts me the most about this story is I have an 8-year-old niece, so this shit hit close to home. As I was reading the reports or watching the coverage of it, I couldn't stop shaking. The rage that was building up was going to reach a boiling point until I decided that I'll be speaking on this topic. I can use the same anger and express how I feel on my platform. I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking they should burn down that school, but that won't result in Cwe Cwe getting her justice. I loved how the community came together, demanding justice for this girl. To have her innocence taken away from her, to then have her mother told to keep quiet and move is absolutely disgusting. I can't even imagine what the family, let alone the mother, has been going through. I wouldn't wish this on my enemy's child. From what I understand, gender-based violence has been a recent issue that many South Africans have been dealing with. This is probably the straw that broke the camel's back, because those previous cases were also swept under the rug. I truly loved seeing the solidarity that the people of South Africa are showing the world. Protecting our children is a must within our community. What drives me up the wall about this whole situation is you send your child to school because they're supposed to be safe there. But how safe is it if the principal of the school is also partaking in the assault? Not only partaking in the assault, had the audacity to gaslight the mother and tell her to send her child to another school. The poor child was so devastated she was afraid to tell her parents until they examined her body. It's really graphic, and I didn't want to trigger anyone who may have gone through something similar. To hear that a principal of a school is assaulting children within it is absolutely disgusting. I will say that again. The people that are trying to protect this man should be ashamed of themselves. As far as the principal goes, he should be tarred and feathered and set aflame, or perhaps just castrated. He has no right to walk free after what he did to a 7-year-old girl whom he took advantage of. You know what else I find weird about this is that there isn't more media coverage behind this. You would think the way they have a South African man dismantling America's political system, the media would say something about it. Or would they? It would be counterproductive of them to report that a South African white man sexually assaulted a 7-year-old South African black girl. But I guarantee you, if the tables were turned, the coverage and outrage would have been unavoidable. I'm going to keep a close eye on this story and keep y'all up to date on it. I'm DSP, and this is Side 2. Thanks for watching.
The whole world to know that AfriForum, an NGO in South Africa that mainly focuses on the interests of white Afrikaners, is willing to protect a potential predator. I need you to understand this is the same AfriForum that had the power to move Donald Trump to a point where he sanctioned South Africa because they claimed land is being confiscated from white Afrikaners. A 7-year-old black girl was sexually assaulted at school in October last year. Her mom has been looking for justice and nothing has been done about it. A white principal did not do anything about the situation, but in fact told the mother that she is trying to degrade the school's name. Not only that, he then suspended the student and refused to give his DNA during investigation. If this man thinks just because he has AfriForum behind him he's going to be able to silence a black mother's voice and a black child's justice, he has something else coming. We need the whole world to know about this. Comment justice for Cwe Cwe on every video you come across. It does not matter which
College,
country.
a school in the Eastern Cape, has been deregistered by the department after a 7-year-old girl was raped on the school premises. The reason the school has been deregistered is because they are refusing to cooperate with the parents and police in the investigation. And shockingly, the school apparently told the parents not to make a scene about the incident and even requested that the child move to a different school. And now the police have announced that they officially have 3 suspects, 2 of which are staff members at the school. And one of these suspects is the school principal. I can't share a lot of information about the incident because it is heartbreakingly graphic. However, the whole country is demanding justice justice for this poor innocent little girl, and there's been massive outcry on social media and in public marches.
Cwe Cwe was a white girl, and that fucker of a principal was a black man, this would have gone down so differently. No child deserves to go through what she went through. And also, looking at how her mother is fighting so hard to get justice for her, given what her mother has been through in her life too. When so many parents just allow this kind of stuff to happen and become a part of the problem. Justice for Cwe Cwe and her mother.
Rest,